Hey kids, it's the Gaming Grandma and I'm back with Quinn. And she's doing her build here in Westgate in Sandbox. And let's see what she's been up to. She likes hanging out in her garden. It's very nice. Done quite a bit. Still doing some structural stuff. Haven't done the brewery yet. But I'm working on it. Added more gold trim. I had plenty of gold bars from another couple of other campaigns or sandboxes. And I had been burying them so that I could add one on top of the other because they're not tall enough like that one is to go. But I messed around and realized that I could use two completely, and if you push it all the way up, it kind of peeks out of the top up there. I like that. Anyway, Viper 22 had challenged me to try a few things, maybe to cover the backside of the hearse up there. So here's one option. Not sure how I feel about it. Thought I'd check with you guys. Maybe add some granite column caps and shafts on the ends to dress it up. Not sure. So that's one option I came up with. The other option I've done at the other end, and this one is wood. And I think between the two separately, I like the wood, but I don't know how the wood works with all the granite around it. And I could go all the way up so it completely covered the hearth, but I kind of like that the mountains stick out right there. So give me your thoughts on which one you like. And then when I get the granite arches, I might end up putting arches in front of those so that you don't see the sides. I don't know why it bothers me, but it bothers me. Anyway, so we got our forge area over here, as I mentioned, and because I did bring over some materials, I ended up having to make a separate kind of extra storage back there that I can also add to, because most of those boxes are completely full. I went down and did all sorts of harvesting in the Elven Quarter and in the Deeps to get enough wood to do all my decorating. So those boxes are full. I planted a tree. Not sure if I'm going to leave it there, but there it is. And I've kind of labeled this Quinn's Arboretum. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. All right, this is going to be my brew over here. Haven't done it yet. Got another tree growing there. And we got some piles of gold, like a good dwarf. And put my map stone and some crystal ladies. There. I'm going to keep adding to my pile. Got a tree growing here too. Now I've done some decorating and stuff in here, and I've definitely added more decorations, I think, since the last one. But again, everything's in process. Did some stuff on the back wall there, little inlaid gold, and my banner. And then I thought I want a way to display armor, and this is kind of a modification of one Alaskan Care Gaming did, but I wanted to do it freestanding instead of up against the wall. And I will add more either out this way or behind them as I get more armor. So each one has a weapon that was likely used when I was in that tier of armor. And then on the back side, I added the different shields I've earned. So we've got Iron's Hill, the Rohan, is it Rohirrim? I think, yeah, Rohirrim shield from Rohan. The heirloom and the ram's head, which I've never used. but I know Axebeard and others really like it. So I thought that was kind of an interesting way. If I'm going to freestand them out here, then I can show the shield and the weapons. I might also put up weapon racks somewhere, but I haven't quite decided. I've got my workstations under here. Probably need more light. And then I took advantage of the space under the stairs to put my craft supplies, materials, and ropes, and a box, and that sort of thing. I had not been collecting those because they seem kind of useless to me. If you remember to use them, sometimes you get free materials for it. But I put them there as decoration because they're part of what was available to me, and I'll start filling it up just because. So I think that is all I've done since last time. And I know Miriak had suggested that I take these chunks down. And I have tried. And I used a tool named Glamdring. If you're aware of it, it's a dev tool that just about destroys everything. And the Glamdring just went right through it like butter. So acted like it wasn't there at all. And when I use the pick, it just ding, 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 ding. So it's pretty useless. So again, here's what I got going. Give me your thoughts on whether you like the stone option to cover the hearth. Or maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe I just leave them the backside open. Or maybe I'll put trellis. I don't know. But there's the stone option and then the wood option. I think I'm leaning towards the wood. I just like the looks of it. I don't know if it like matchy because everything around it's kind of granite, but maybe that helps it stand out. Or maybe it looks out of place. Quinn would love your thoughts on her little project here. So it's the gaming grandma. Make sure you quit adulting long enough to go play.